Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
Please deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Wine, still and wine. God who made the mighty, make the mightier yet. God who made the mighty, make the mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the garden district on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy. Vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it. They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they? All right.
Right-o.
I could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries.
Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax, and open the Hamlin au Courant. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing. That's me.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them and we shine. Have disagreements.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Oh dear, no. Player 1, that's not the answer we're looking for. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy? B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake? And why not pop a joy? C. Why does everything have eyes?
interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Oh no, player 1. Constables mustn't run and jump unless they're chasing a downer. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. Give me flowers, B. Talk about old times, C. Stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away. And they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please God, make them stop staring.
Oh goodness, player 1. I hope there's nothing wrong with your joy. Oh, player 2. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's all right.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what questions do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like I do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes. Please, the eyes.
Should you A. Pop a joy? B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake? And why not pop a joy? C. Why does everything have eyes?
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
Strictly rock soon, I imagine.
But the
Lovely
last
day
time
for
someone came
it.
through.
Welcome back to civilization.
So from here, I've got to get to St. George's home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade. Like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait. The old government printing off. This was on Maiden home? Maybe I can break in and steal some blanks. A joy detector. I better take my joy.
I'm sorry, sir. Lud Home is currently closed for beautification.
Yes, I'm here to help beautify it.
Oh, isn't that good of you? Please show me your credentials from the beautification committee.
Which credentials exactly?
Right, well, I'm sure the O Current will let you know when Lud Home has been beautified, and you can visit.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Where did you go? You won't get away. What's that? Someone there? Did you hear that?
Put that down before I call.
Do we really have to do this?
Come out, wherever you are. They're not breathing.
Can't we just agree to disagree?
Who are you?
They did it. There's the murderer, right.
You did it!
Can't we work something out? No? Well, that feels entirely too good. Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down. Just, watching the day go by.
You around, you don't look as happy as can be. You didn't skip your joy, did you? You won't get away with this.
Just lie down.
are all bomb shelters underneath our streets. And of course the Wellington Underground is blocked up. Human beings are not also able to make their own tunnels through the dirt, thank goodness. What an imagination, your friend. Now, of course, there are the poor benighted wastrels in the garden district, which is reason enough not to go there. Either reason. Not to mention the unexploded bombs, rusty scraps of metal, and holes people fall into. And I don't need to tell you about how dangerous it is outside the walls. I wouldn't even think about going there. But you can be perfectly sure that absolutely no one is moving around underneath the pavement. Well, I'm glad that's settled. This one is from John Lyne. Dear chap. Yes, you saw everything like Mr. Lyne. Dear Jack, there's a stranger in my house who looks just... And she said she's my wife too. What has been done with my
You can't run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts chasing you. If I want him to bugger off, I bet a nice bottle of scotch would help. Oh, lovely. Another broken motor link pipe. I hope no one's breathing that. Lovely day for it. All right. This is for you. Would you like this?
Well, that's dreadful decent of you.
Well, that is quite kind of you. Normally ours is a thankless profession.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Watch out for scurvy. Uncle Jack says.
Yes, well, I'm not going to read the rest of this letter because
That's an awful lot of bobbies.
What do you do with a bunch of old newspapers? Well,
I can't keep
it's the
doing this.
perfect thing to use to light a fire in your fireplace. The older and drier the paper, the better. Now, I wouldn't recommend using it to wrap
If I hadn't
fish,
smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more.
but the better. Now, I wouldn't recommend using it to wrap fish.
Oh, come on, you pack rat. You can't take all this with you.
Fish in years, and second because you're not a fish in years, and second because you're not a fish shop. And third of all,
Shit. Where do you think I used to run 100 metres?
What's your fancy today? I've got stuff you don't even know you want.
I would like one of those, please. I've been looking for one of those. This will be very helpful.
Come on over here and unpack your drink.
I'll be off now. Poor thing. What's she on about?
Sorry, dearie. Please don't tell anyone. I promise I'll stop crying. I'll take my joy, I promise.
Don't worry, I will keep your secret.
I miss them. I miss them so.
I miss them too.
You used to grow lilies.
Lilies? I thought you meant the... Lilies?
I overwatered them last year. Killed them. And I can't find fresh bulbs anywhere. We used to grow them together, Violet and I, before her husband got so jealous. I've one of the last proper vegetable gardens in all of Hamlin, but no one will trade me lily bulbs.
Well, you never know. Maybe some will turn up.
Would you like some tea?
Thanks, but I must be going. Poor thing. She does miss her lilies. And I think her friend, too. Wait a minute. There's a lily patch in the garden district, isn't there? On Ludd's Hole. Every time we went past it, Percy told me the exact same thing about how a lily patch lasts for practically ever until you rip the bulbs out. Maybe I could do a nice sad old lady a favour.
You can take your joy immediately.
Move into the ring.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
What's your fancy?
I hope you're very happy with that. Please come again.
Is it easy to carry it back? Carry one? And here we are, yes, I'm afraid to come. Tune in again tomorrow for more advice and news from our listeners and watchers.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit. Poor guys. I suppose there are more lingering ways to go. Still a bit bit sloshy. Good place for giant octopi. Now, if I can find the switch again, I'm in business. You can't run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts chasing you.